Shabbat Shalom. This is Rabbi Boxt from Temple Kolemeth in Marietta, Georgia. This week's Torah portion is Parashat Vayera, Genesis 18:1 through Genesis 22:24. As with most of our Torah portions, if not all of them, a lot of stuff goes on in this particular week's Torah portion. First of all, God reveals himself to Abraham shortly after his circumcision. Angels then visit Abraham to tell him that they are going to have a son, Abraham and Sarah. Then there is the episode of Sodom and Gomorrah in which God comes to Abraham and tells Abraham that he will destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, in which Abraham argues with God, eventually settling with the idea that if there are 10 good, righteous men in the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, that God would not destroy them. There's the story of Lot and his family escaping and Lot's wife turning to salt. There's also the promise of Isaac to Abraham and Sarah. And then, of course, at the end of the Torah portion, there is in the test, one of Abraham's tests from God, in which God tells him to sacrifice his son at the Temple Mount, Mount Moriah. What I'd like to focus on for this week's Torah portion chat is the first line. Vayera elav Adonai be'elonei mamre vehu yoshev petach ha'ohel kechom hayom. God appeared to Abraham in the plains of Mamre, and he was sitting at the entrance of the tent where the day was hot. God appears to Abraham to visit the sick. Abraham has just gone through circumcision, and God goes to visit him while he's ill. This teaches us the significance of taking care of our congregants, of our family members, of our community, those in our community who are ill or in need of any kind of healing. And what happens next, in verse 2, Abraham lifts his eyes and sees 3 men approaching his tent. And what does Abraham do? Abraham immediately goes out, embraces them, welcomes them in his tent, wanting to feed them and take care of them. This shows this significance of treating all visitors, all people, with kindness, love, and respect. Abraham has just had a circumcision. He's gone through is going through a physical traumatic situation, and yet he still is able to get up and welcome the guests into his home. This is a very special message that we have here at Temple Kolemeth. And we hope that when visitors come to our synagogue that they feel the significance, the importance that they are to us, and that they feel welcome here, and that they would want to come back. This week we celebrate the Women for Reform Judaism and the impact that they have in our congregation. Blair Marks, one of our most active lay leaders in our congregation. She is being installed as the international president of the WRJ at the URJ Biennial in December. And she is just an amazing soul. But the truth is that our WRJ chapter is made up of many, many amazing women who really go out of their way to make Temple Kolemeth the home that it is. As always, I'd like to end by welcoming you to come to our home, to find a way to connect with us here at Temple Kolemeth. Because remember, if you can find something here that you like and connect to, that's amazing. If you can't, let us help you find a way to connect. I hope you have a wonderful Shabbat Shalom, and a great week ahead.